Hello everybody and welcome back to Truth Revealed by True Obedience. My name is Brother Toby and we're here with Genesis 2. This is episode 2 of Truth Revealed and we are going to be starting a new chapter. This is Genesis chapter 1 verse 1. This is the beginning of the Genesis series and we're just going to go straight into it. The last episode was John chapter 1 verse 1 and we're with Genesis today, and then the next episode is going to be back with John chapter 1 verse 1 for part 2 of that, because that took very long. In fact, if it's probably up available on the channel already, you can see it for yourself. It is a very long chapter and it looks like this one's going to be a very long chapter, so hopefully it doesn't split into two parts. Okay, so here we go. Let's start. Let's just read the first verse. It says, verse 1, in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void. The darkness was on the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. Okay, so what do we know already? Okay, so we have our information from John chapter 1. In fact, let's load up our notes from John chapter 1. Here we go. If we go open notes, John 1. So this is the notes that were made with John 1. We can just use it to compare. If you want to watch the video, there will be a playlist on my channel. Just go to the playlist tab and it's the first one. So this is the notes that were made. And okay, immediately we have, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Okay, so we've already got parallels here with John chapter 1 verse 1. Let me just turn my phone off. We've already got parallels with John chapter 1 verse 1. So that we can put there and there. And what does John chapter 1 verse 1 says? Okay, so if we look at our notes on the left, it says John chapter 1 verse 1. There was God, and God consists of Jesus and the Father. In fact, we can actually load up the actual paragraph. Here we go. It's a bit of a mess. It says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Okay, so that's the start of the universe. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. So we know in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was with God. And we also know from further down, where is it? In the green here, that God is also the Father, and Jesus is God, but Jesus is not equal to the Father, and the Father is not equal to Jesus. Okay? So that's what we learned. So in the beginning, God. So here we go. So now we have the Father and Jesus, both of them, right? But Jesus is also the Word. So we have the Word as well, right? Created the heavens and the earth. Okay. All right. So that's pretty much straightforward. They created the heavens and the earth. You can imply that to mean also the universe. How do you spell universe? Universe. Okay. Right. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was on the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. Okay? So the earth was without form. Does that mean... that's interesting. Does that mean that there was no plants? There was no ground? There was what? There was no hills, there was no mountain, it was just a flat sheet, like a flat earth, but it wasn't actually a flat earth. Obviously the world is round, as is obvious to see, right? Okay, so it says the earth was without form. Okay, we don't know what that means yet, so let's just put a question mark. And void, that's also a question mark. And darkness was on the face of the deep. Okay, here we go. So darkness, here we go. What are the parallels do we have to darkness in John chapter 1? Okay, John chapter 1. What are the parallels we have to darkness? So let's load up our notes. Okay, darkness. Okay, we know that in him is light, so Jesus is the light which provides life unto all men. So that could mean maybe that on the face of the earth Jesus was not yet shining his life unto all men, because the world was still that form and it was void, so there is no life to give light to, which would make sense. So we can put this as a green, maybe. This is just an idea. If you guys don't like it, you'd have to write it in. This is just what the conclusions I'm coming to as I read this. Okay, I'm having a tough time underlining this. Okay, so darkness was on the face of the earth. That could mean well, we can make it parallels to Jesus. Jesus equals the light, maybe light which provides. So we can put like a thunderbolt, provides life, right? And what does it say? It says, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the over the face of the waters. Okay, so what's this waters that's being talked about here? Okay, so we've already got 3 question marks already. We know we don't know what form means. We don't know what void means. We can do a Google search actually in a second. And over the face of the waters. Okay, so what are these waters being talked about? Hopefully it tells us later in the passage. Okay, then it says, God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Here we go. We're gonna make another parallel to the book of John. The light. So this light, we can if you look on the left side again. We have the light which contains life. So the light is Jesus, which contains life, and it's shining these light with lowercase onto all men on the earth, right? So we could say that the light being shown here could either mean that it was the light of the sun, maybe, or the light of the ones that provided life. We don't know. So you could probably make both parallels. Maybe it's sun, question mark, or the light of Jesus, maybe. Light of Jesus. I'm going to put J for Jesus. Question mark. Maybe. We don't know yet. And God saw the light and it was good. And God divided the light from the dark. Okay. And it says God called the light day and the darkness he called night. Okay, so here we go. So we know now that it is actually not the light of Jesus here. We're talking about the sun. Okay, so we can cross this out. Let me just erase this. Okay, so this is the sun being talked about, and there was light. So God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. So He made the sun, right? And He called the light day, and the darkness He called night. And so the evening and the morning were the first day. Okay, so this is the first day created. And God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." Okay, so there is 2 kind of waters being talked about here. There is 2 types. Okay, there is a firmament. We can do a quick Google search on that. What does firmament mean? Here we go. The definition of firmament: the heavens or skies. Okay, thunder shakes the firmament. Okay, that could be the sky. Okay. Right, so here we go. We can go Bible study tools. That's the one that we used last time. What does that say? Okay, the word simply means expansion. Denotates the space or expanse like a arch appearing immediately above us. Is rendered by I don't know how to pronounce that. As firmament, regarded it as a solid body. The language of scripture is not scientific but popular, and hence we read of the sun rising and setting. Also, here's the use of the particular word. It is plane that is used to denotate solidity as well as expansion. One between the divisions of water. Okay, upper. Okay. Have windows and door. Okay, so it just means an expanse or a space. Or the sky, maybe? Okay, so we have the sky, potentially, or an expanse. The sky / expanse. So this is actually could mean... This could potentially mean space, maybe. So space was dividing the waters. Okay, so here we go. We have the waters that could mean... Well, waters from the water. Okay, right. Diagram time. We have space here. We have Earth, and we have the waters. Right, waters is in blue. And then we have it dividing from another water. What kind of water is this that being talked about? It could mean that this first one is from the sea of the Earth, and the second one could be the waters. Well, it's divided by space, right? The other one could be that could mean it could mean heaven. So there is a clear division. Right, okay, so hold on, let's summarize this. So, God said, "Let there be light." There was light and it was good. And wait, we're missing a bit. And the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. Okay, so there's more than one waters because this is multiple being talked about here. Okay, so this is a plural, right? And then it says, "Then God said, let there be a firmament." So this is either a sky or an expanse. So it could also mean space, like the space where astronauts go. And in the midst, firmament in the midst of the water. So midst means the middle, and let it divide the waters from the waters. Okay, so that could mean the space is dividing Earth from heaven. Potentially, this could mean that heaven is beyond space. I don't know if you're scientific, if you're space, if you're astronaut or a space person, you can probably get into that, try to figure out what that means. Okay. Thus God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so. And God called the firmament heaven. Ah, here we go. Okay, so this is a spanner in our understanding. Here we go. Okay, so the firmament is heaven. So the evenings. Okay, so they call the firmament heaven. So the firmament is dividing the waters from the waters. Okay, so that means this waters is actually something else, but it's beyond space, right? It means something else. Okay, so this water here is a questionable, but then this space here is also heaven. Okay, so we need, let's try and use a bit of our knowledge. Okay, this heaven could probably mean the actual heaven, or it could mean space, or heaven, or the actual heaven, right? So this could potentially mean where God resides, or space where the stars and the planets are. That's something for you theologians to try and figure out, because I have no patience in figuring this out. Okay, right. And so the evenings and the mornings were the second day. Then God said, let the waters under the heavens be gathered into one place and let dry land appear. Okay. So this now brings a bit of light onto where it says the earth was without form. So it's saying here, let the waters under the heavens be gathered into one place and let the dry land appear. So in fact, the earth without form could mean, where is it? I've lost it. Earth without form. This could be space, or is our solar system or something. Solar system, maybe? Right? Because we know that in the Earth's area, there was waters, and it says, let the waters under the heavens. So here we go. We have the division of the waters, and the heaven is the firmament that's in between. So let the waters under the heavens be gathered into one place. So that's creating a planet, and let the land disappear. So and let the land appear. So this is a creation of a planet. Where does my page end? Okay. Planet creation. So this could mean that the waters under the heavens could actually be the space in which the planet resides in, like the space-time area, I don't know, which the planet resides in, and it was so. Okay, continuing. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters he called seas. Okay, and God saw it was good. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, and God saw it was good. Okay. Then God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb that yields seed, and the fruit tree that yields fruit according to its kind. Whose seed is in itself on the earth. Whose seed? Okay, let's read that again. Then God said, let the earth bring forth grass, okay, the herb that yields seed, and the fruit tree that yields fruit according to its kind. Okay, so basically it was creating vegetation. Whose seed is in itself, okay, on the earth. Wow, there's a lot of commas and it makes it very hard to read. Okay, so basically he created vegetation. He created vegetation. Vegetation. Got that wrong. Oh well. And the earth brought forth grass, the herb that yields seed according to its kind, the tree that yields fruit, and whose seed is in itself according to its kind, and God saw it was good. Okay. So the evening and the morning were the third day. Okay, so the third day passed. And then God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heavens to divide the day from the night, and let there be for signs and seasons for days and here we go. Okay. So the firmament So this firmament that's being talked about here is actually space. Okay, right? And we get this understanding. Well, I got this understanding from this paragraph. Here, this paragraph here. This paragraph made me understand this, because what's being talked about here, let there be lights in the firmament of the heavens to divide day from the night. Yeah, let there be lights. So this is the creation of stars and galaxies, and whatever. And let there be signs for seasons and for days and years. Okay, so these things are in a fixed position or moving position. However they use to, however astronauts and them kind of people see the sky. You know how galaxies. Okay, and let there be for lights in the firmament of the heavens to give light on the earth and it. So okay, so this is the creation of the sun and moon, right? And let there be for lights in the firmament of the heavens. Okay, firmament of the heavens. Okay, so this is the space to give light on the earth. So this is the sun and moon, because the moon gives light at night and the sun gives light during the day, doesn't it? Yeah, then God made two great big lights, one to rule the day, the other lesser night, and made the stars also. Okay, so this is the summation. Let's get blue. So this is a summation of this. Let's draw a nice big arrow. Okay, let's just drag this over here. Nice big arrow and blue bracket. So that's the summation of that. Okay, God set them in the firmament of the heavens to give light on the earth. Okay, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw it was good. Okay, so God is clearly liking when he says it's good. It was good. So it was as intended, right? So especially this good bit here, it was as intended. Right, so everything that's being created is as intended, right? Yeah. As he saw best fit. So the evenings and the mornings were the fourth day, so that's day 4. Okay. Then God said, let the waters abound with abundance of living creatures. Sorry. Let the waters abound with an abundance of living creatures. Let the birds fly above the earth across the face of the firmament of the heavens. Okay. So here we go. We have let the waters abound with the abundance of living creatures. So that's basically fish, the mammals that live in the oceans. That's fish and etc. And let the birds. So this is clearly talking about birds. So that's birds flying. Okay. So God created the great sea creatures with created great sea creatures and every living thing that moves. So great sea creatures. What does that mean? Can that mean like? Obviously we have whales. What kind of great sea creatures? We have whales. What's big? What are the big sea creatures going there? Because it's obviously talking about more than one. We have whales. I generally can't think of any sharks. Maybe big sharks. Maybe dinosaurs. That's interesting. That is interesting to think about. And every living thing that moves. So God created the sea creatures and every living thing that moves, with which the waters abounded according to their kind, and every winged according to his kind. And God saw it was good. Okay. God blessed them, saying, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the sea, and let the birds multiply on the earth. Okay. And the evening and the morning were the 5th day. So on the 5th day he created all animals. Right. Created all animals. Right. Then God said, let the earth bring forth the living. Hang on a minute. And it says every living living thing that moves. And then it says here, and the earth bring forth the living creature according to its kind. Okay, I feel like this is talking about every living thing that moves in the sea. Okay, so created all animals in the sea. That makes sense. I just will see. It's E before A, isn't it? Okay. Yeah. Created all animals in the sea. Then he said, let the earth bring forth and that the living creature according to its kind, cattle and creeping thing, and the beasts of the earth according to its kind, and it was so. And God made the beasts of the earth according to his kind, cattle and everything that creeps according to the earth in his kind, and God saw it was good. Okay. And then God said, "Let us make man in our image." Hang on a minute. Okay, so people, then God said, "Let us make man in our image." Okay, so is that the end of another day, or is that the same day? And that's animals on land. Here we go. Animals on land are being created here. Is that the same day, or is that another day? Then God said, "Let us make animals, so man in our images, according to our likeness. Let them have dominion." God created. Where is the end of the day? Where is the end of the day? And he could. Oh, okay. So on the 6th day, he created animals and men. Okay. So okay. Let's read it from the top. Then God said, "Let us create man in our image, according to our likeness." Wow, there's a lot of plurality here. Then God said, "Let us make man." Okay. So what do we understand of God already? God already persists of, from our understanding, he persists of Jesus and the Father. Right? He persists of Jesus and the Father, right? We know that no one's seen the Father but Jesus, and that we know from our notes from John, which are on the left. And what else do we have about it? Somewhere else about God. And the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. Okay, so that means there is a spirit happening here. So what do we know? Let us mean Jesus, Father, and his Spirit, right? Because we learned the Jesus and the Father from John 1. And we learned the Spirit from Genesis. From Genesis 2. Okay, so there's Jesus, Father, and Spirit. And they are saying, "Let us create man in our image." Oh, that's very interesting. Okay, what do we know about the image of God? Okay, here we go. We know that the Word became flesh. Word became flesh, right? We know that the Father resides in heaven. And we know that the Spirit of God exists. Okay, so there's a Spirit. So the image of man must mean that 1, there is a spirit, there is a flesh and a body, and there is the Father. What is the Father? Okay, what do we have from John? Let's go back to John, see if that gives us any clues to what kind of entity the Father uptakes. Okay, where is it? In the bosom of the Father, no one has seen the God at any time. Is the only begotten Son is in. Yes. We don't know. Okay, that is interesting. That is something we're gonna have to put a star next to. Hopefully, we can come back and read that. Let's make a note of it. Let me open Notepad. Notepad. Okay. Let's make a note. Things to go back to. Okay. Things to go back to. We have Genesis. Genesis 1, chapter 1, verse. Chapter 1, verse 26. Chapter 1, verse 26. Chapter 1, 26. According to our likeness, and let us have dominion. Okay. What entity should I say? Entity. What manifestation? That's a better idea. Manifestation does it is the Father. Okay. Manifest. I really cannot spell. What manifestation is the Father? Question mark. Okay, let's save that into your notes. Things to go back to. Okay, there we go. What manifestation is the Father? Okay, so it says. Okay, let's try and piece this one by one. Okay, so in a man, what do we have? We have. Let's just draw a circle. Let's just use me. So we have Toby, right? We know I have a body, so we have body. We have a body, mind, soul. This is the what people normally say is it. So we have the body here, which we can attribute to being like the word of Jesus. Okay, so we can put J there. We have the soul, which can be attributed to the. Oh, that's interesting. What is the mind? Body, mind. Okay, so we have the soul. The mind, the spirit. Okay, that's a spirit. Ah, yes, it is, because you can have a corrupt mind, can't you? But and that is happens from a bad spirit. So we have spirit. So that must mean that the soul is almost like the father, in a sense. I don't know. That's just an idea. That's it. Hopefully, someone in the comments can affirm that. If not, we'll see this further along in the Bible. That's just my idea. Okay, here we go. Right, let us make man in our image according to our likeness. Okay, so I assume that attests to the fact that he is make man in our image according to our likeness. I assume that attests to the image thing. Let them have dominion over fish in the sea, over birds in the air, over the cattle, over all earth and everything that creeps on the earth. Yeah, what does dominion mean? I know what it means, but we can just get an actual definition for it. Alright, let's get a definition for dominion. 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 Sovereignty or control. So basically have power. So okay, so we have power over these animals. Okay. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him, male and female. Ooh, that is interesting right here. So, in the image of God, he created him, male and female. So in the image, so God created man in his image. So him here is being talked about is the man. When it says man, it means humanity. Humanity, right? Male and female, he created them. Right, so that means he created in the image of God. So that means the image of God is both male and female. Both male, female. That is interesting. So the image of God is both male and female, or it could mean is non-gendered. Actually, that causes a bunch of issues for some people. Okay, so both male and female is the image of God. Okay, then God blessed them, and God said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply." Okay, so that means increase your numbers, right? Fill the earth and subdue it. Subdue, that is another word we can look up. Subdue. Okay. Subdue, overcome, quiet, or bring under control. Okay, so have control of the earth. Okay. Have dominion over the fish of the seas and the birds of the air and every little. Okay, so it's basically attesting to the fact that he gave man and gave him dominion over the earth. Okay, and God said, "See, I have given you every herb that yields, which is on the face of all earth, and every tree whose fruit yields seed, it shall be for food." Okay. See, I've given you every herb that yields shield, which is on the face of the earth, and every tree whose fruit yields seeds. To you it shall be for food. So it is saying here. Okay, let's underline this. It is saying, right? It is saying that. It is saying. But where was I going to underline? That every herb, and every tree, it's for eating. It's for eat. Right, every herb and every tree is for eating. Is that it? Also to every beast of the earth, to every bird of the sea, and which is creeps on the earth, it shall be there, in which there is life. Wish there is life. I've given every herb for food and it was. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Oh, that's another plot twist. Oh, plot twist. I love when there's plot twist. So it is now saying that every herb or tree, so vegetation, is food. Obviously, that must be the case because vegetation is food. Okay, obviously that must be the case because that implies that the humans can't eat the creatures and the creatures can't eat each other, or can they eat the humans? Because that would involve death, right? So that's implying that there was no death. Hold on. For the area. Therefore, no death was present. Okay. Okay, no death was present. Right? How long has it been? 33 minutes. Okay. Then God saw everything that he had made, and indeed it was very good. So the evening and the morning were the fifth day. Okay. So he liked everything that he made. Liked everything. So that's on the sixth day. Okay, so let's do a quick review. Is that the end of it? Oh, what? We'll finish the chapter. I thought it'd be more. Okay. So okay, let's do a quick review. Let's make some notes. Let me just flip the note pages over. Okay. Move that there. We're gonna make an unnamed PDF. And I'm gonna go to this one. Let's move that over here. I'm gonna zoom in on that. Okay, let's do what we did last time. We are gonna make a timeline. Okay, so here we go. We've got day 0 to day whatever it was, 6. We got to day 6, didn't we? Okay, let's stop it there and then add another timeline. Day 7, day 6. Okay, we have day 0. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. Move this along. 5, 6. Okay, here we go. Day 0 in the beginning. What did we have? What did we have in the beginning? Let's get to the top. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Okay. So in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Then God and the earth was without form. Okay. So here we go. We got a void, heaven, void, and let's put some colors on these so it's easy to see which one's different. Void and formless heaven. Is it heaven and earth? It's just earth. Void and formless earth. But the heaven also existed. Okay, heaven existed. Heaven existed, and then what happened is God's spirit hovered over the waters, over the waters. Okay, there we go. I really can't write. Oh, and that's why, because my tablet is off at an angle and it's making it difficult to write. Okay, right. Dark blue is not appropriate. Okay, let's use. Okay, day 1. What do we have? Day 1. Day 1. Oh wait, we haven't finished. We have not finished. Is that wait? Okay, day 1. Okay, whatever. I assume day 0 and day 1 are the same day. Okay. Alright. Yeah. I just put arrow. Same day. Same day. Right, same day, day 1, and God said, "Let there be light." So He made light. Don't know what this light is. It is definitely not the sun, because we gathered. Okay, we're gonna have to erase this, but we gathered from the bit after that the light was not the sun. Okay, so that must mean the light is something else. We're gonna have to correct that in a second. Let's just remove it, because we don't know what it is. Okay, God created light, separated it from darkness. Created from darkness. Right. He called the light day. Ah, wait, that's all he did. He just made day and night. That's all. Okay. Day, night. Okay, so he made day and night. Right. So the evening with the okay, first day and the firmament. Okay, then said, let there be a firmament in the midst. Okay, this is another day. This is day 2, isn't it? Okay, day 2. Let there be a firmament in the middle, in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters. Okay, so this is he made the firmament, and we got that from verse 6, and the firmament is called it's called heaven, the capital H. But it is aka space, because we know that in that firmament he put all the lights and all that stuff. Let's put a couple of verses around it. So he made the firmaments from Gen 1 6. Then this is from 1:8, and then this is called space from 1:14. So this is space. He made space in basically space-time continuum, whatever you want to call it. All right, let's put a few verses on this one. Voidless and without form, Gen 1 2, and then he said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Wait, is this hovering over the face in the deep of the waters? This is Gen 1 2. Okay, and then yeah, okay. This is then he separated the light from darkness. Okay, where is that? Cool. He saw the light as good as divided. Okay, that's Gen 1 4, and he called them day and night. That's Gen 1 5. Okay, there we go. Okay, so the end of day 2, we're now moving on to day 3. Day 3, what happened in day 3? We're going back to red again. It's not. I cannot draw a straight line to save my life. Okay, day 3. Let the heavens and the earth gather into one place and let dry land appear. So it's basically he made Earth, right? So he made Earth, the planet, and he made the sea and the land. Right, we got that from. So the fact that he made sea and land, we understood that from verse 10. Okay, and he saw it and it was good. The third day. Okay. Okay. What it? See, I always do this. E before A. Okay. And on that same day, he made vegetation. Was it? So he made vegetation. Vegetation. But he made vegetation. Okay. And that is herbs and trees. Okay, what else? What else do we have next? That's the third day. Let's put some Gen 1 9 and Gen 1 11. Okay, there we go. Right. On to the blue. Okay. Day 4. What happened in day 4? Day 4. Let there be lights. Okay, so you made the stars. He made the stars and the stars. Yeah, he made the stars. The sun and the moon. Moon. Is that it? The 2 great lights, the last one to rule the night. And the rule over the day and the night was from the darkness, and God saw it was good in the evening. Oh, is that it? Day and night. Yeah, okay. He made stars and the moon on day 4. And then day 5. Here we go. day 5 we have, let's put some verses on. Then he made 2 great lights, so we have Gen 1:15, then Gen 1 Gen 1:16. Yeah, Gen 1:15 and Gen 1:16. Right. 5. Okay. Day 5, day 5, day 5, day 5, day 5, day 5. That the waters abound with the living creatures of the sea, so he made fish and sea stuff. Say E before A, okay? E before A, come on. Sea creatures. I was about to say sea stuff. I spelled creatures wrong. Sea fish dash sea creatures. Birds. Birds. Fish, birds. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? And he told them to multiply. Multiply. Okay, alright. And that's pretty much it. Okay. So that is Genesis 1:20 and Gen 1:22. 1:22. Right. Okay, let's move on. So back to the red. Alright, 6. This is where we got up to. Day 6, he created man in God's image. Okay, so what did we learn from this one? We learned quite a lot from this one, actually. Okay, he created man in. Actually, let's do it in the order that it says. Come on. Created animals. Created land animals. Right. And he saw it was good. Okay. Created land animals. Then he created man. Okay, so what do we know? In his image. Okay, so let's spew this out a bit. What is the image of God? The image of God. Well, actually, the image of man is in the likeness. Is in the likeness of God's image. I want someone to verify this in the comments, but the image of man, which I came to understand it, is equals to mind, body, soul. So there's like body, which is equal to the flesh of the word, so that's the Jesus. Yeah, that's Jesus. Then we have the mind, which is the spirit. So someone, a human has a spirit, obviously. This is the spirit. The spirit of man, which is the mind. Spirit/mind. And then we have the soul. Now the soul bit is where there's a question mark. Let's put a question mark. Which is equals to the Father, maybe. The Father. That's probably his section of the two. Maybe, I don't know. Don't know. I just hope someone can verify that, or the Bible can verify it. I don't know. That's my understanding. Okay. And what did he say? What did he say to this? He created them in his image. What is the image of God? We have male and female, right? In God's image. Meaning God contains male and female statures. I don't know. Don't know how you would say that. How would you say that? How would you say that? How would you say? Okay. Yeah. Whatever. Contains masculinity. Contains male traits and female traits. Male and female traits. Okay. Alright. Hopefully there's more evidence to back that up. We have Genesis 1:27 and Genesis 1:26. Here we go. Okay, there's Genesis 1:26. So with the creation of the sea creatures. That is Genesis 1:24. Okay, right. Next on we have God bless them and said be fruitful and multiply. Okay. Be fruitful and multiply is talking both to the humans and the animals. Multiply. Is he talking to both the humans and the multiply? And animals? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Be fruitful and multiply. Then he gave dominion of animals over to human. To the man. Gave dominion of animals to man. Okay? So dominion, that also means out of curiosity, does that mean control? That also means protection, wouldn't it? So you also give, I'm using my mouse now to write this. So it's gonna be a bit jank. So protection. That looks like perfection. That's meant to be a T. How do I undo this? So hard writing with a mouse. I'm just gonna have to do this, aren't I? Right. Yeah, come on, open, hurry up. Hurry up and open. I want monitor 3. There we go. Right. I did just set that to monitor 3, didn't I? Monitor 1. Okay, monitor 1. Okay, there we go. Oh, this feels weird. Give them wow. Protection. So that means you need to protect and control over the animals. Okay, let's set that back to monitor 3. Yeah. Gave dominion, and so that means they have to protect. Right? What else do we have? Okay. We also know on that same day, let's try and move over here so we can just make a bit more space of day 7. On that same day, he said, all vegetation is food for both man and animal. Meaning, no death was present. So that's basically saying that in the beginning, everyone was a vegetarian. So the idea, God's ideal eating standard is for everyone to be vegetarian, right? That's interesting. That is interesting to know. Okay. Okay, what is that? Genesis 1 29 to 30. That is interesting. And then he saw it was good, and that was okay. So now let's put some. So that's Gen 128. Is it 128? Yeah, 128. 128, and that's yeah, the same Gen 128. That is interesting. Okay, so that's the end of Genesis 1. What have we learned? We've learned that in the days from 0 to 6, God did a lot of stuff. Okay, that there is a firmament between the heavens and the earth, and that firmament is called, again, the heavens, which is very confusing. And in that heavens, there is the sky, there is the sun, there is pretty much everything under the sun, and there is the moon in that firmament, which is called the heavens. Okay, what else? We know that the earth was without form at the beginning, and then he made all things on the earth. And what else? He said to the people to be vegetarian. And that was the ideal standard from it being good in the beginning. And he also created men and women in his image. So everyone is equal under God. And then we have this section, which I'm going to put a star next to because I don't completely understand this. I need someone to confirm this in the comments below. So what I understood from the image of God is that there is body, mind, soul, and that corresponds to the three of the entities of God that we saw, which was the Word, the flesh of the Word, which is equal to the body, the Spirit, which is equal to the Spirit that hovered above the earth, and the soul, which is equal to the Father, which I put a question mark next to, because I don't know if that is entirely correct. When I say equal to, I don't mean we contain all these. I mean that is the image projected. You know, when you project an image, it's not the source. It is a projection of the image. If you get what I mean. Okay, that's pretty much it for Genesis 1. We're going to be moving on to Genesis 2 next time. In fact, the next episode will be back on John 1, the part 2 of John 1, because the part 1 took forever. And hopefully next time, after that, we'll be back into Genesis 2. Continue to read with Genesis, see where it takes us, and hopefully the Lord provides. Okay, so if you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, and hit the notification button, because we know that the devil works on YouTube and he's trying to stop anyone from hearing the gospel of the word. So if you hit that notification button, you will receive a notification on your phone or via email that there is another video that has been uploaded, so you can come straight when the video is uploaded and see it for yourself, so you just don't miss it in the end. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you do, make sure to share this with all your friends. I'll be back next time, sometime next week. I don't know when this video will be uploaded. And then we're going to continue with the series until the end. So this has been your boy Toby with True Obedience, with the series Truth Revealed. Hopefully have a good day, and bye-bye.